Hi, Mackenzie. Step out for me. I'm Detective Jesus. I'm the one who's been investigating the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2, okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you.
On July 31st, 2022, 17-year-old Mackenzie Shrilla, her boyfriend, 20-year-old Dominic Russo, and friend 19-year-old Davion Flanagan were driving around the city of Strongsville, Ohio, when an argument erupted between Shirilla and Russo. Their relationship had grown extremely toxic at that point, as Shirilla would regularly threaten to crash the car while arguing. Mackenzie Shrilla would soon show how serious she was. This is the aftermath of Mackenzie Shrilla murdering her boyfriend and friend by driving her car into a brick wall at over 100 miles per hour.
We got at least 2 occupants in here. Radio, 3 occupants. No one's conscious. No one's breathing. Bust that window out.
All right.
If I have anything hard enough, I might have to use a gun.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh wait, hold on.
You can hear my voice. Drivers, radio, driver, breathing, unconscious.
Hey, copy.
Radio, crash, all 3. Come here. Pull up the plate. Let him pull it in. Radio, plate. John, boy, 3, Hey.
Actually, not good. Let me see, let's see your knife. Let's cut this
Hold
thing
on.
out.
This is bad, guys. She's alive. We got to get her out.
Here,
somehow.
reach up and unlock this door, and I'll hand you my knife.
Come on, watch your. Cut that out.
Sarge, let's try to get her out. Oh, dude, I don't know if we can. No, just wait until the slide is there. Oh my god.
Start looking for a wallet or IDs.
She's breathing. Head flag.
They look younger. Front passenger, there's no. His neck looks broken. His neck's broken. This one, his neck's. We should start blocking off the traffic. 44, can you start setting up the block traffic northbound on Alameda?
All right, thanks. Good job.
Do we have cameras or anything that we can start looking for just to find work?
Sending body worn down in 30 seconds. Body worn down canceled.
Yeah. She's been in for hours. guys. Definitely.
The front passenger, he's...
Actually, give me a cut here. Give me a second cut here.
There's not one single camera in this entire
That's
building.
what I'm saying. I think, like you said, once they get her out, I'll go over to this building. I think there's a camera in front of that building. I don't know. I think that I can
Two chunks like a V. Like like this.
and either she's walking by or she just isn't here or falling into bad. It looks like they even went off the road up there.
They did. The cracks were right behind my car.
So it's,
They might have came corrected from the other side.
yeah. But I mean, they were in the building that hard. I just can't believe all the people that work at these jobs all night long.
I mean, they're in factory type settings, and it's dark over here. The engine's still a little warm, I think, so.
Sending body worn down in 30 seconds. Body worn down canceled.
I didn't see me. That one on her?
This one right here, Mark.
Yeah, I'm just double checking, dude.
I got a pulse on the second one here. It's very faint.
Check the spotted. What's the guy doing? I need IDs.
I don't know. I might want to get a 4-lead on real quick. Could you get the visual for head? No, I can't. Underneath. No, I don't see it either right here. I need a 4-lead.
Underneath the dash spot.
Once this is all settled, Smeet and I can start looking for cameras.
This guy might come out with something that's pretty good about it. He's got balls.
Alright, you need me to start doing anything? I think they got.
Starting at the track.
They have it. Smeet's got the camera now, so she's working on that.
The other passenger is a Paul. We're taking them out now. I hope they're all not brothers and sisters.
Messages left for both deputy chiefs and from the inspector.
It's my pop there. Stay still, don't move.
Cut you out of the car. You're stuck. Yes, everyone's Huh? Mackenzie, okay. That's Mackenzie. Okay.
In a 2023 bench trial, a judge found her guilty of 2 counts of murder and sentenced her to 15 years to life in prison. Later, in 2024, the Ohio Supreme Court rejected her appeal. Shirilla is currently serving her sentence at the Ohio Reformatory for Women.
The families of Dom and Davion, I'm so deeply sorry. I hope one day you can see I would never let this happen or do it on purpose. I wish I could remember what happened. I'm just so sorry. I'm heartbroken. I love Dom and Davion. We were all friends and Dom was my soulmate. I wish I could take all your pain away. And I'm so sorry. And to my family, thank you for the support and all the love you guys give. Thank you for fighting for me. I love you all so much. Alright, I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else from the defense?
If I could address.
Today is the sentencing of the defendant for the purposeful and intentional murders of Davion Flanagan and Dominic Russo. And in a way, it's the second time their families are gathered again to grieve. It's also a day when Mackenzie's family will grieve for the future of their daughter. All 3 of these families and the friends of these families are suffering, and all of their lives have been irrevocably changed because of the actions of the defendant. The unintended and collateral consequences of a selfish, intentional, and cruel decision by Mackenzie will ripple forever in time. It's literally changed history because it's ended 2 lives. 2 young men are dead, Their deaths were horrible, terrifying, and tragic. I will say again, if any reasonable person reviews Exhibit 802, there can be no doubt in your mind what happened this night. There can be no doubt of the absolute terror of the two people in that car. The defendant controlled all the events. She chose the day. Specifically, she chose the day just before her 18th birthday. She chose to drive the car, the time to drive the car. She chose an obscure, previously scouted route through an industrial parkway. She chose the target to hit and the victims. She chose the means and the method to follow through. And she planned and purposefully executed the events of July 31st, 2022. The review of the evidence supports the factual findings, the forensic testimony, the testimony of the first responders, the testimony of the emergency room doctors who treated the defendant, the testimony of the coroner's medical examiner, the testimony of those who knew the victims and the defendant, and the testimony of the BMV official who provided evidence that not only did the defendant deny any medical condition when applying for her license, which her mother co-signed and attested to, but also that just after the accident, Mackenzie renewed her driver's license and again denied any medical condition. In fact, the defendant was so concerned about driving that, as the state mentioned, during the investigation, she asked if they could just suspend her license for 10 years. It is hard to fathom how a person could be concerned about their driving privileges, having just been responsible for the deaths of two people. There was no medical condition that caused this as an accident. There was no mechanical failure of the car. The record is clear on the facts and the evidence. Her mother's uncorroborated statements without any medical testimony or records is not persuasive. It is also important to remember that even if Mackenzie intended to also die in this crash, that is irrelevant. A failed suicide attempt is not a defense to murder. And even in a murder-suicide attempt, when the perpetrator executing the plan survives, the other death or deaths are still murder. There's only one person who's responsible for the pain of everyone in this room, and that person is you, Mackenzie. Nobody else is responsible. This isn't the fault of Dominic's family, or Davion's family, or your family. And I know that each of you have asked your questions to yourselves, what if? What if I had done this or that? The truth of it is, none of us can control the intentions of another. And when there is a purposeful intent to harm or kill someone, it is the perpetrator alone who bears the responsibility for the choice and the consequences and the harm that follows. The difficulty for sentencing today, honestly, is whether or not I believe you should get consecutive sentences. I'm troubled that should I give you a concurrent sentence, that people will believe that somehow I'm being disrespectful to one of the victims. And on the other hand, I have to weigh the punishment. There's a very good likelihood, Mackenzie, that you will spend the rest of your life in prison. That won't be up to me. That will be up to the parole board, and that will be up to you to a great extent. I understand that the pain in this room wants me to impose the harshest sentence. But I don't believe that would be the appropriate sentence, because I do believe that Mackenzie will not be out in 15 years. So she's sentenced on count 2, the murder of Davion Flanagan, 15 years to life. She's sentenced on count 1, the murder of Dominic Russo, 15 years to life, to be served concurrent to each other, with credit for time served. I'll waive fines, fees, and costs, and your appellate counsel will be assigned. Are there any questions from the state?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, share this with your friends, and comment down below what you want to see next. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification, as we will be posting more wild videos weekly. Thank you for your support. We'll see you next time.